Dormitory is a building at boarding schools, academies, colleges, and universities where students live. Many students have lived in the dormitories with newfound roommates. Some prestigious boarding schools caters hundreds of students living in dormitories inside the campus. Universities and schools around the world offer residence halls to cater their students. Schools like University of Arizona, Harvard University, Oxford University, University of Cambridge, Adventist International Institute of Advanced Studies, and Mountain View College have dormitories to cater students living inside the campus. In Mindanao Mission Academy, there are two residence halls for students to stay who came from far distance places, the Gents Hall and the Ladies Hall. These two buildings serves as the second home of the students since the beginning of MMA. Today, we will take a peek inside the Gents Hall, the home of MMA's legends. This is a three-story building combining the new and old dormitory. It has 35 rooms that can accommodate 6 students per room. Beside the main entrance is the Dean's office adjacent to the Dean's quarter. It has also a main CR for students staying in the old rooms. In the new building, rooms have its own aircon, CR, and shower rooms. Rooms in the new building is quite bigger than the old ones. The third floor serves as the worship hall where students conduct their worship every morning and evening. Sometimes, students use this area for study and music practices.
One of the most challenging things that I could remember when I was serving as the dormitory dean for our boys is that understanding different behaviors and dealing with different types of personalities. The blessings, to be honest, as the dormitory dean that I could receive is the blessings for serving these young people. And to be honest, that is the material blessings that I receive every time parents will share their blessings to us.
The most challenging work of the dean for me is to handle defiant students. There are some of our students who would submit when they have done something wrong for once, and if you would try to act on it right away, they would submit right away. Magbinuotan din sila, mapatuod yun. But there are some students who would try to check and try to know the limitation of your patience. If we can extend more, if we can handle it on our own as the dean, and if the students would not learn to submit, I think that's the time that we will release them. But if we can see just 1% of a chance, I think we can extend more of our patience and even grace that God has given to us. And I think this is the challenging one for me. For blessings, I do believe that in literal blessing, I have one of the most received blessing here in MMA. I received a free motorcycle from a parent. I never imagined that I would receive a motorbike. For other kind of blessing, I think the blessing that I received is the blessing of being patient. Secondly, the blessing of endurance. In the work of the dean, we must endure all the struggles with the parents as well as with the students, and endure as well the challenges, the pressure from the administration and the pressure from our stakeholders, the parents. And I hope that God will still continually bless me with this kind of blessing.
The challenges that I had encountered when I was a boys' dorm dean are the following. The first one was when my students, occupants, will get sick. The second challenge that I had encountered when I was a dean was when my patients are tested. And the third challenge that I had encountered when I was a dean was when something valuable will get lost. Those are the challenges that I had encountered when I was a dean for almost 6 years. And when I was in the dorm, I am happy. And it's a blessing because God helped me to strengthen my patience. Second, and the third blessing that I have received when I was a dean was I learned to pray hard. For me to surmount, for me to overcome these struggles, I ask God's help. So it brings my knees down always. So I can still thank the Lord of all the challenges, because out of those challenges, it brings me closer to my God. And I am proud that I was once a Boys Dorm Dean of Mindanao Mission Academy.
A lot of students who once became part of this hall became successful today. We have Jezreel Bago of class 1992, Pastor Rowell Arrogante of class 1982, Sir Levi Baliton of class 1967, Sir Gerandio Elaser of class 1951, Pastor Joel Pagonsan of class 1959, and Attorney Randall T. of class 1996. These are just few of those leaders who once lived in this building. Living in the dormitories requires a lot of adjustments and consideration. For some, living in the dorm is quite interesting and fun. But for others, it's like a roller coaster ride because of fear, discomfort, and loneliness. Some have committed horrible mistakes because of peer pressure and parental guidance. But all of them have already conquered themselves. They may have committed intolerable infractions while staying in the dorm, but these became part of memories and lessons not taught inside the classroom, but taught through experience. This brought so much colors to the life of those students who have stayed inside the dormitory. This is Karl Balindres for My School, My Home.